Hello and welcome to another Warframe video. Today we'll be looking at the newest Warframe Baruuk. I know I'm a little late to this video, but I got it and started using it. The Warframe. I realized that I hated it. Holy shit, it was boring. It really sucked and revolved around not doing anything, so that enemies can't do anything to you. So basically, there's no reason for you to be there. But anyway, let's begin. His first ability, Elude, stops enemies from shooting you, meleeing, or even damaging Baruuk in any way. As I said, Elude stops enemies from shooting or meleeing Baruuk. However, any radial damage, like explosions, or for some reason the normal ancient swipe, can damage Baruuk. The damage prevented is also blocked when you attack an enemy, so they can hit you when you can hit them. Any damage prevented by Elude will slightly decrease Baruuk's restraint. Also, this ability makes Baruuk look like what I imagine a fat guy on one of those shaky vibrating board weight loss things would look like. Yeah. Now for his second ability, Chloroform. Lol. Baruuk places a circle thing on the ground that instantly releases some sort of sleeping gas that slowly puts enemies to sleep and also makes them forget anything you did to them before the ability cast. Anybody else feeling a little creeped out? No? Okay, continuing. The gas radius is a lot bigger than the circle that you can see. Also, the more duration you have helps this ability. Duration makes the gas stick around longer so that enemies that walk into the gas will be put to sleep. And also the enemies sleep longer. The ability doesn't affect enemies behind walls though, so yeah, think about that when you're placing it. And any enemy that Baruuk kidnaps, any enemy that you put to sleep, moderately decreases Baruuk's restraint. Silent Hands makes these things that are described as daggers float around Baruuk and reduce the damage he takes by 90%, if you have at least 12.5% power strength. If not, then it's 80% damage reduction. Also, the more power strength you have, the more daggers things you have. Oh yeah, also, if you're using this ability as a damage resistant ability, which I would recommend, you should probably know that the daggers will fuck off and disarm enemies, or attach to nearby allies. Granted, when they attach to nearby allies, it will give them the damage resistance, but also if you have less than 9 daggers, your damage resistance will decrease. So it is best to have more than 9 daggers so that you're not constantly refreshing the ability. And you also want less power range, so the daggers will have less range to hit things. But having less range negatively affects the first two abilities. Also, you can't use his first ability, because when you use Elude, the range of Dissolent Hands doubles. So have fun with that. Now for the last ability, Serene Storm. It's a very strange ability. It has lots of combos you can use, like making enemies ragdoll for 10 kilometers. Or one combo that pulls enemies towards you. Sometimes. Oh yeah, and there's one that makes enemies levitate for a few seconds, because that's useful. It is. Sometimes. Maybe. Not really. This simply does very little damage to heavy enemies, however it does a good job at random trash enemies, so there's that. That being said, the slide attacks from this ability do a lot of damage. Also, as a small bonus, you can get up to a 40% damage reduction, depending on your power strength. So there's that. Now for Baruuk's passive ability, which is that restraint thing at the bottom right side of the screen. Baruuk's fourth ability can only be used when the restraint meter is not full, so when he has less restraint, he can use his fourth. However, using the fourth ability slowly increases his restraint. But when Baruuk's restraint is empty, he also gains a 50% damage reduction. I did the math. So how would I use Baruuk if I didn't think he was a side Warframe? Well, I would use the high power strength build with good efficiency. That's a personal choice though. That has low range and the duration doesn't matter, but I like to have it more than 100%. This build will focus around using Desolate Hands and his restraint meter to gain a total damage reduction of 95.03722208%. Yes, I also did the math on that. See? So yes, he can have good damage reduction. However, that's when he's not using his other abilities. Sure, you can use lull, but because of the negative range, the gas doesn't go as far. His first ability is shit, because for it to be in use, you can't attack anything. Also, because of the negative range, the angle at which you don't take any damage is significantly less than what it should be. At 200%, you can have a full 360, but you have to have 200 or more percent range. So, there's that. His fourth ability will slowly drain Baruuk's restraint, which will decrease his damage resistance from that having no restraint, and at higher levels the gun can do more damage than his fourth. So there is a slight chance, I haven't tested, I don't know if it works, I don't know when you cast his fourth if the damage reduction from having no restraint is taken away or not. But if it isn't, and you get his damage reduction from not having any restraint, having his 9 daggers and his fourth ability, if you can keep him at no restraint somehow, I don't know how you do that, but if you keep him at low restraint with his 9 daggers and his fourth ability on, you can have up to 97% damage reduction. Yay! You get 2% bonus damage reduction. So yeah, have fun with that. It'll be useful, trust me.